The snow fell heavily on Maple Street, covering everything in a clean, white blanket. The Miller family house looked cozy and cheerful with its twinkling Christmas lights, wreaths on the door, and a perfectly decorated Christmas tree visible through the window. But something terrible was hiding beneath the cheerful surface, something Sarah Miller, the mother of 2 young children, couldn't see. The house smelled like cinnamon and pine. Christmas carols played softly in the background. Emily and Ben, Sarah's kids, laughed and ran around the living room, enjoying the holiday spirit. But something felt off. A strange chill had settled in the corners of the house, a cold that made everything feel uncomfortable. Sarah brushed her blonde hair back and adjusted the Christmas stockings hanging on the fireplace. Her husband, Tom, was in the kitchen humming along with the radio while chopping vegetables for dinner. A perfect holiday dinner, that was the plan. But then she noticed something unusual beneath the Christmas tree. A dark shape seemed to move slightly under the pile of gifts. She shook her head, brushing away the thought. "Maybe I'm just tired," she told herself. After dinner, the kids continued to play in the living room, their energy high from sugar cookies and holiday fun. Suddenly, Ben stopped running and pointed beneath the tree.
"Mom, there's something weird under there,"
he said.
What do you mean, Ben?
Ben leaned closer to the tree and whispered.
"There is a hand."
Her heart skipped a beat. She knelt down, her smile disappearing. At first, she couldn't see anything, but then she saw it. A pale, bony hand with cracked, sharp nails slowly emerged from under the tree. It twitched before disappearing back beneath the gifts. Her breath caught in her throat.
Tom, come here!
Tom came running into the living room, still smiling. "Everything okay?"
Look under the tree, there's something wrong.
Tom crawled on his hands and knees to check beneath the tree. But as he looked, the pale hand shot out again, grabbing his arm with icy fingers. He let out a scream as he was pulled under the tree, disappearing into the shadows. Dad Ben screamed, his voice filled with fear. Sarah grabbed Emily's hand, her eyes wide with terror.
We need to get out of here. Let's go now.
But before she could move, the lights on the Christmas tree began to flicker wildly. Shadows stretched across the room, moving in strange, twisting ways. They reached out like dark fingers, crawling up the walls and ceiling. Suddenly, a huge, shadowy figure emerged from beneath the tree. It wore tattered robes and had a hood that hid its face. But 2 glowing red eyes stared back at Sarah.
"You shouldn't have come."
Emily, her 5-year-old daughter, stood still with wide, terrified eyes.
"Mommy, who is that?"
Before Sarah could answer, the creature raised a long, bony hand and pointed at Emily. Suddenly, Emily's body went limp. Her eyes filled with a blank, glassy stare, and her mouth twisted into a creepy, unnatural smile. "She's with me now," the creature said. Emily's eyes glowed red, a terrifying transformation that made Sarah's heart stop. Sarah clutched Ben tightly, her voice trembling.
"We have to run. We need to escape."
Sarah ran to the front door, but the shadows were quicker. The creature attacked her with sharp claws. She managed to dodge and tried to unlock the door, but her hands were too shaky. In her desperation, the shadows surged toward her, wrapping around her legs and pulling her back to the dark space beneath the tree. But Ben, with a determined cry, picked up a nearby toy train and hurled it at the creature. The train hit the creature's face, making a distorted, eerie hiss sound. The creature staggered back but didn't stop. With a final burst of strength, Sarah managed to crawl toward Ben, tears streaming down her face.
Run, Ben!
Ben ran as fast as he could to the front door. The creature lunged at him but missed. Ben unlocked the door and ran out onto the snow-covered front yard. Sarah followed him, breathing heavily. She looked back at the house and saw Emily standing beneath the Christmas tree. Her eyes were completely red now, her smile no longer belonging to a little girl.
"See you next Christmas,"
the creature whispered from the shadows. Neighbors found Ben outside, shaking and frozen with fear. The police came to investigate, but when they looked inside the house, everything appeared normal. The Christmas tree stood tall, the presents perfectly wrapped, and the ornaments sparkling like nothing had happened. Later, the town started to uncover the mystery. People remembered a strange old man who had come years ago, selling magical ornaments. One ornament, a black ball with glowing runes, was said to have a dark spirit inside it. It would make people sad and take away their happiness. They found it under the tree, the runes on the black ball still faintly glowing. The police dismissed the tales as folklore, but the ornament remained, waiting for another family to awaken the curse. Only one note was found beneath the tree, written in shaky, uneven handwriting. "We are always here, beneath the Christmas tree, waiting for next year." If you enjoyed this spine-chilling story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more terrifying tales. Turn on the notification bell to never miss a horror story that will haunt your nights. Do you think the creature will return next Christmas? Let us know your chilling predictions in the comments.